Hello, everybody out there in YouTube. We are the Middle-Aged Guys. In this particular video, we're going to take a few minutes to go ahead and to discuss, honestly, the idea of microtransactions, where they're at in the industry, and how game progression, what is reasonable for publishers to ask for, and what is reasonable for consumers to ask for. Okay? Try to stay up with this here. This might take a while. Okay, I'm the Reverend.
The theme here,
and I'm Gray Mouse One.
In our last particular video, we finished up talking about Electronic Arts, and Electronic Arts got a lot of flack, and they were pretty much raked over the coals publicly, so much so that the mainstream media, MSNBC and CNN, went ahead and actually went out of their way, and they reported about microtransactions in games. The big thing about microtransactions is that they're really a side effect of the free-to-play, the freemium model of gameplay that came from mobile gaming, okay? You get a free application or free game, you're free to go ahead and play through it, but in order to get further into it, or in order to get past, I don't know, the ads that are being placed on the game that'll play and interrupt your actual gameplay sessions, you had to sit there and either purchase the game outright, or if you didn't want to purchase the game outright, or even if you did purchase the game outright, in order to get a little farther into the game or to get a little boost up into the game, you'd have to drop down 99 cents, anywhere from 99 cents to $10 on the average. All right. And the way that this worked out was that since you were getting the game free in the first place, then the game as it existed, being updated and being available for you to play, in order to continue further into the actual gameplay experience, you were encouraged to go ahead and constantly make these small transactions that by themselves don't mean a lot. You multiply that by millions of users, hundreds, thousands of times every day, that'll mean a lot. Okay? And, right now with the EA situation, them dropping microtransactions from Star Wars Battlefront 2, a lot of people are starting to ask the question, okay, so how much is too much? Are they going too far with this? Is it too late for gamers as it is? Is this something that we're going to be stuck with? And that's kind of the things that we're going to be discussing here. All right. One of the questions that I got to pose out for everybody in this here is that, the biggest thing that really angered folks was the fact that progression within Star Wars Battlefront 2 wasn't tied to natural gameplay. Or it was accessible through natural gameplay, but it was severely hampered. The situation was set up in a way where, in order to go ahead and actually acquire heroes or acquire, upgrades within the class that you're playing, that you had to earn credits. Unfortunately, the prices for those upgrades or those heroes were hugely inflated amounts, and the rate at which you naturally earn credits within the game was at a point where, in order to, before all of the changes and then all the microtransactions were taken out, that in order to get a marquee character, you had to play the game at least 40 hours under ideal conditions to unlock, a marquee character like Vader or Luke or somebody else. All right. And then all the way down to where, for some of the other unlockable characters, maybe you only had to play as little as 12 hours to go ahead and unlock them. Obviously, that by itself may not have been so bad, except for the fact that it was made obvious that all of that was pretty much put in place to encourage people to go out of the way and open up their wallets to get these star cards. Because then with those star cards, in the pack, you had the random chance of, oh shit, I've just got this legendary hero. I just got fucking Vader. He's there. Or I've got these upgraded perks or skills that I could use for the class that I made. And, to go ahead and illustrate the type of scale that we're talking about that was originally put there in Star Wars Battlefront 2, They initially, one of the Redditors went out of their way. They broke down like a whole formula and set it out. I'm actually going to go ahead and leave the link to it's Star Wars Gaming down in the description below, where the guy has the full spreadsheet of his formula and everything else. In order to go ahead and unlock everything within the game, all the classes, all of your upgrades and everything, if you were naturally playing the game, single player, multiplayer, or whatnot, it would have taken, at his estimates, at least 4,528 hours to unlock everything. To put that in perspective, a full-time work year for working adults, like the three guys in this particular video, is estimated at only calculated at 2,000 hours every year. So on this scale, you would literally have to be playing this game for over 2 years. Actually, it looks like 2 years and almost 3 months full time before you were actually able to unlock everything. Or you can go out of your way and just pay everything out of pocket. Although that would be quicker, would that actually be cheaper to you? At this moment, no. In his estimation, you would need at least 3,111 crates. That would cost a minimum of $2,100. And that's saying that you actually got something new that wasn't a duplicate in every crate.
I was about to ask you, is it RGN?
Yeah, all the crates are randomly generated. Okay, so that right there is the minimum. If by chance you got something brand new that you've never picked up before in any other crate, every time you purchase it. But yeah, it would not work out that way. What are you guys' thoughts on this, and also the way that it's, this shit unfortunately is not only showing up on Star Wars Battlefront. We know it's there on Assassin's Creed. It was there in fucking what was it? For Honor, Call of Duty has that going on with the equipment drops and stuff like that. What are your thoughts on it, guys?
Oh my God. This is where everything led up to. I'm afraid it's just so funny because there have been warnings about stuff like this, but gamers and consumers were like, "Oh no, it will never get taken to this point." Oh, lo and behold, it has, and so you have a choice: all the time in the world as far as earning everything, or money to spend. Either way, it still doesn't even and equal out, especially as the Reverend said, these three middle-aged guys got lives to attend to. So, Gray Mouse, what about you? What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are they've been doing this type of thing since God knows how long, long time ago. I even think Halo 4, Halo 3, when you had to earn stuff for your armors and whatever. They've been doing it. Not just EA. It's not just EA. It's everybody. Everybody's doing this. And it wouldn't be so bad if if it was just skins. If it was just skins, I don't think people would get this up in arms. But it becomes a balance issue, especially with Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's a balance issue, because if you can't unlock all your characters and somebody else has already unlocked that particular character, you can get your ass rimmed, especially in multiplayer. Oh, that guy spent 4,000 hours already and he unlocked Luke, and all I have is just a stormtrooper or whatever. I know but yeah, that's completely 100% that's fucked up. Now, like I said, if it was skins, I don't think everybody would be so up in arms about it. Yeah, they'll complain, why do I have to spend 4,000 hours to unlock a freaking skin? But it's not. It's heroes, and each hero brings a different play style to the game in the multiplayer, and it's going to be completely unbalanced if you don't have all the characters unlocked. And they're asking 4,000 hours. Now, if I was a high school student or something, yeah, I might have time to actually do it. Or elementary school student, I might have time to actually play that game from sun up to sundown. But no, we're middle-aged men, and it's just like, we just don't have time in the day
wait, come on now. You can call out sick and, spend like 12, 13 hours on the game. No. Then there are holidays. There are holidays. You got Thanksgiving coming up. Fuck the turkey stuffing and cranberry sauce and fuck, eating with your family and stuff like that. You can go play this game, lock yourself in a room, put your headphones on, and have at it.
Well,
Hey, Christmas vacation. That's coming up. But especially for all you, teenagers out there, you got like 2 to 3 weeks of Christmas time off, and then there's New Year's and all that. Fuck the New Year's countdown. Fuck drinking champagne. Fuck doing all that. You just play this game.
Fuck that.
Well, I understand that EA is trying to make the game longer, to make people play longer. I mean, all developers do that. They want people playing, especially games that are multiplayer and online. They want people to continuously play their game so they could continuously buy microtransactions.
Well, good games will actually make the replay value worth it.
Well, here's the thing. Contrary to where we left off at the end of the last video, okay, I'm going to agree with you to a point, Grey Mouse. All right, because the thing is that as somebody one of my favorite genres for the longest time has been JRPGs. Okay, and when it comes to grinding and everything else, there isn't very many games that are more grindy than a JRPG. All right. But let's go ahead and let's take a JRPG and put it under the microtransaction spectrum. Let's say, hey, look, we've got Final Fantasy VII. All right. So Final Fantasy VII, how many characters do you have? You have Cloud, you have Tifa, you have Aeris, you have Barret, Yuffie, Red 13, what's his name? Sid, Vincent. Also, what was the name of the Moogle and the Kate Sith? All right. Yeah, so you've got like 9 characters. Okay, but you start out with the base 3. All right. Oh, hey, look, in order for you to unlock the Flower Girl, you can either play the game for 30 hours or you could buy her for $9.99. All right. Or you could buy a fucking loot crate for $1.99 and possibly get her, but you never know. Oh, all right. That's how that is. Oh, hey, look, limit breaks. You want that next limit break level? You could either buy another fucking loot crate or you could buy it straight out for $5. All right. Oh, you've got the go ahead. You've got those limit breaks. Oh, hey, look, we've got materia slots. You want an extra materia slot on your fucking equipment? You could either buy another fucking loot crate or you could spend another $5 to go ahead and open up an extra materia slot. All right. Materia themselves. All right. Fuck leveling up materia. All right, you need cards, materia cards, that you get randomly in fucking loot boxes. All right, for $1.99 a piece. Okay, maybe, but the thing is that you're not guaranteed ever getting a fucking a materia card that's brand new. All right, look, I can go ahead and I can naturally play through that particular game, and I can finish it up if, let's say, if I just want to go ahead and play the game, and I'm not worried about unlocking and beating everything that's in the game. I could probably get through the standard story and actually experience the majority of the game within 30 to 40 hours. Yep. All right. And guess what? For a $50 game, I would say that is well fucking worth it. All right. I paid full price for it and everything else. All right. But if you're going to sit there and tell me that I can't get these characters, all right, I can't get their new abilities, okay, that should naturally be available through normal progression, all right, I can't get better equipment. I can't even get better fucking materia unless I play some spin the fucking, one-armed bandit fucking roulette wheel, all right, by getting fucking materia cards or loot boxes, or I could just buy fucking materia straight out, anywhere from $1.99 for level 1 to $10 for level 3 fucking materia, all right? Fucking summons, all right? Hey, Knights of the Round, you could go out of your way, you could do the whole Chocobo racing fucking bullshit and all of that, or you could spend $25 for fucking Knights of the Round.
In other words, you're shelving out more money, for shit that's already on the fucking disc.
And I think that's where it really starts to bug me. All right. I don't think we've always said on this particular channel, when it comes to DLC and things like that, the three cardinal sins that we've had is that, if there's a patch or a fix that you sit there and you say, oh, you're going to mask it as DLC, that's bullshit. You're going to go ahead and you're going to ask me to go ahead and shell out more money to pay a fucking issue that you created in the game. All right. No, fuck you. All right. Number two, if there's a real ending, all right, or a huge, relevant story piece that is completely missing because you cut it out to make it DLC, that's also that's bullshit.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And the third is that you're going to sit there, you're going to bar me from natural progression or make the game fucking pay to win because you want to go ahead and push microtransactions. That's bullshit too.
This sounds a lot like DLC Quest.
Well, here's the silly thing about DLC Quest is that it was pretty much for 99 cents. All right. That game was a shitload of satire, all right? But literally, the levels of which things have actually occurred nowadays probably exceed the level of satire that they were, poking with at DLC Quest,
So let me get us back on point here. So EA, they took out microtransactions out of Star Wars.
Here's the scary thing.
So wait a minute. So they could hit the magic switch and just turn it off and on?
Yep. They said they were removing it temporarily while they make balance changes.
And nobody is seeing that or complaining about that or realizing that it's a switch that they can turn on or off at will. Nobody have noticed that.
So far, out of the major, the YouTube personalities that I go ahead and I follow for a lot of the gaming stuff and all of that, two of which, Yang Ye and Spawnwave Entertainment, their channels aren't very big in comparison to a lot of the bigger guys. They've both come out and said, no, this is a temporary thing. And according to what EA is saying, this is not setting them back at all. What would really set back EA is that if people do not buy this fucking game, even after the change, don't buy the fucking game.
Nope.
All right? And that's a scary thing. Just like when we talked about the Activision patent that they put out to go ahead and push microtransactions, a lot of this stuff is, this is stuff that's handled on the back end of the game, all right? It doesn't involve gameplay, okay? It's a module all in itself that could be implemented and dropped out, especially if you have good programmers that know how to make their software really well. And what a lot of people got to realize is that this sort of thing, oh man, yes, with Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, guess what? The microtransactions are going to come back. What all that EA is doing is that they're letting the heat die down. They're hoping that a lot of people go ahead and pick it up during the Christmas time while the movie is out, and Star Wars fever is all over the fucking place, right? And then later on, a few months down the line, they're just going to turn them back on and flip a fucking switch.
Right when I thought about that, that was the first thing in my mind was that they're going to turn it back on. It's just like a light switch.
Yep.
What you do?
I mean,
Turn off the
How
wall.
many people are fooled by that? I hope nobody's who agrees to that shit. And like you said before, I think the best thing as gamers is we vote with our wallet and just don't pick up their game.
No.
And the scary thing is that I see a lot of, really big, successful YouTube influencers out there saying, oh, this is a victory for gamers. Yes, we got them to go ahead and change their mind. Yes, we showed that we, a publisher that we could go ahead and pressure them. Okay. That's the only thing that we've done, really. All right. Unfortunately, this microtransaction shit, it's not going to go away because it makes these publishers way too much money.
Profitable.
Yeah.
It's way too profitable.
As long as motherfuckers are still paying for microtransactions, that's the way it's going to be.
And we've heard the arguments back and forth, and we were kind of talking. We touched on this a little bit, in a previous video. If it truly is one of those things where it's like, oh, the development is getting more expensive, inflation has gone up on everything except for games. Are we then, as gamers, are we then okay with paying $90 to $100 per game?
No.
All right. Because if we think about it, if we went ahead and we took the inflation of an NES game that cost $59.99 back in 1985, and we scaled up the inflation, it would cost $130 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in other words, with all that microtransactions that will add up, you will be paying for one game more than a freaking console.
Well, wait a minute. Do you think that if the game is like $80 to $90, the game itself, do you think that would curve the microtransaction? Do you think that would? I think that would increase it.
No, I don't think it would, because the thing is that you have companies like Take-Two themselves who openly went ahead and they went out of their way, like recently, just in their quarterly fiscal report, their investors report, they literally told their investors that the amount of money that we made off of microtransactions, recurring digital transactions, completely overshadowed the amount that we made selling actual games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So no, unfortunately, it's not going to go anyplace.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Now, my thing is that, okay, let's say, would this Star Wars Battlefront 2 ordeal had been okay if they would have released the game for free?
No.
And then, wait, what he's saying is free game, free to play, and then microtransactions.
No. But there are games out there like Warframe and a couple other games that are free to play, but they microtransaction you to death, which make up for it being a free game. It's on PlayStation Network and Xbox Live. It's there. You can find them all over the place.
Yeah, but I'm just saying with that particular game, if it was following like a free to play or freemium type model, would the scheme or the market structure that they put together for that game that EA wanted to push, would it have been more acceptable for everybody if you didn't have to shell out that initial $60?
Well, it depends on how far you can get on that free game. If you could only play it for like 3 hours and then they start microtransacting you for the next episode or whatever, then fuck yeah, that's wrong.
But it is a free-to-play game, though.
And nobody's forcing you to pay for that. That's the excuse that they use. But you're sitting there with a cliffhanger. You don't know what happens to Joe or Jill. Oh, I got it. Let me go ahead and pay $10.99 to find out what happened to Jill.
In other words, you got a demo.
Yep.
I'm asking.
You got a demonstration. You got data.
Yep.
No. There's a complete game there. It's just that in order to get the full experience, actually, here's the scary thing, probably in your hands.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be. Well, yeah, this will be. It wouldn't necessarily be physical either.
I mean, the whole thing, right, with EA, and we don't really know that. I mean, by looking out on the outside, we're on the outside looking in. we can tell that it was EA's intention to make this game so drug out that you have no choice but to purchase these heroes to stay balanced with everybody else. Because nobody's going to sit there for 4,000 hours. I'm sorry.
Nintendo better not do this with Metroid Prime 4. When you're running around trying to earn things and explore and get extra things, they better not come to terms with doing anything like that.
I think this is most reliable for like multiplayer games, man. That's where it's more prevalent.
Not if you're playing an adventure game that you have to earn stuff or that you want to earn stuff.
Here's the scary thing is that just like when I went ahead and I was talking about the Final Fantasy VII, you know, if they wanted to go ahead and design the game, if they want to go ahead and build it with microtransactions in mind, they can make everything tied to it. All right, Metroid Prime, hey, high jump. All right, either you can go ahead, you can run around, you know, the ground area for like 100 hours before you earn enough credits to buy those fucking winged boots, or you can spend $1.99 to see if it shows up in Loot Crate, or you can just buy it straight out for $9.99.
Or, as they're doing with Amiibos, $12.99 to $24.99.
Yeah, you know, with Amiibo. I mean, I hate to put it that way, but unfortunately, that's the type of structure that's prevalent. You know, yeah. I mean, on one hand, like I said, you know, like I've said before, full disclosure, I work with a game publisher. All right, and I've worked, you know, with developers and stuff like that. These guys put in a lot of long hours to go ahead and get shit out in front of everybody. So I want those people to get paid. In turn, yes, I want myself to get paid because I'm part of that team and everything. Mm-hmm. So asking for a fair price on a game is simply that, asking for a fair price on the game. As a gamer, though, you know, especially a middle-aged gamer who does remember paying a flat price for majority, all of that shit that's there, all right, you know, after I purchase a game, it's really kind of a hard proposition to sit there and tell me, oh yeah, you don't really own this, not everything just yet. You got to sit there and purchase all the other things that come along with it. You know, it's really kind of a tough spot. I don't know where the happy medium is, or if one even exists in this particular situation. You know?
I mean, for any of you that may be watching this, if this wasn't digital microtransactions, would you buy a physical disc every time? As far as saying that, okay, you have the beginning as far as the physical disc, would you go and spend more money on another physical disc? It's not even a sequel. This is adding on to your game. Would you spend money like $30 on a physical disc, another physical disc, in order to complete a game that you already freaking have?
They did that before with expansions.
Oh, yeah,
right?
I know.
But the thing is that with those full-fledged expansions, a lot of times it was like, okay, look, hey, you know, Medal of Honor Allied Assault, all right, full game was $50, all right. The full game was a full game, all right. You had 3 fucking campaigns, okay, you know, over 30 stages and all of that, full multiplayer and everything else. Came out with another expansion that was $30, but guess what? That one came with another 2 campaigns and over a dozen different fucking multiplayer maps for you to go ahead and play. All right. So the only thing that was that wasn't on, you know, that it really required was the base game and the base engine, so that it would go ahead and install that. Same with the one after that. So, like I said, there is a difference between expansions and microtransactions. The thing with the microtransactions is literally this is a lot of stuff that's already there in the game. It's just all behind a paywall, and that paywall is usually anywhere from 99 cents to anywhere from 99 cents to $50. depending on whether or not you want to go ahead and spin that roulette wheel.
That gets into the area of you got to be at the right place at the right time. For example, like Guild Wars, for an example, Guild Wars 2, right? That game's 5-6 years old and it already has 2 expansions. Now, if one of you guys picked it up, you have your vanilla game, which is free now, free to play, but you have to pay for your for the 2 expansions after that. And there's little sections in between as well that you got to pay for because you weren't there at the time that it was released. So there's different trees. It's not ever straightforward as what people want it make it out to be. But I mean, it really depends on the game. You know, especially MMORPG. Huh?
Or the gaming company.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're very valid. But I mean, the days of you getting a full game for $60 are long gone.
No, they aren't.
No.
They're long gone.
No, they aren't. No, they aren't.
The game's already full. You just got to pay more money for it.
They're all gone because you're always going to have expansions. You're always going to have downloaded content. That's what I'm saying. You're never going to have a full entire just like Secret of Mana off the SNES. You won't have a complete game that will never add stuff onto it. That's what I'm talking about. There will always be something added to the game to prolong the game.
I doubt that. I mean, you got to understand that's indie titles still exist that provide like 30-hour experiences.
True.
You know, yeah, and they're not going to see. A lot of them are never going to see an ounce of DLC or microtransactions. But that's really another topic for something else. Yeah, it's just not a straightforward thing.